And I like how you have described dad. Do you have any examples of stories where his mindset, it's called mindset regulation, if you're talking to a brain scientist, how his mindset kind of in the midst of something hard that didn't go your way, how it made a difference?
Yeah, he had me work on what we called then a state of the staff. And if you remember, this was paper and pencil time. We were
Mhm.
before computers, couldn't hit a button and print off anything. You had 14 column worksheets and tick marks, and how many males and females and what age band and so forth. And so you had to go to the personnel file and tick off your 14 column worksheet on whatever it was that you were inventorying. And and he wanted to get a picture of our workforce, because understanding kind of what comprised our workforce, we were then going to create plans going forward in terms of how to add to that, where we had weaknesses, where we had holes in that workforce. So it was a great idea, great conceptual, but it took forever. And I spent weeks, if not months, opening up files, ticking off on this worksheet. And Jim and I were going to make a presentation to the managing partner. And it was a Friday afternoon. It was later. It was like 5:30 or something like that. And I had just pages. I mean, it was the end report was, I could have made a book or a novel out of it. And so I went through it and gave kind of the high points. And I was pretty proud of it. In addition to it occupying a lot of my life at that time. And the managing partner, when I got done, he said, "Now, are you done?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah, that's kind of the summary of it." And he took it, and I remember this. I can close my eyes and picture this. He took out 3 pages out of this stack, set them over here, and then took the rest of it and threw it in the wastebasket. And I was just shock and devastated and couldn't believe it. And he said, not that it's, not good stuff, but he said, what we really need is these 3 pages. And and so we did some more work and left. And I remember going to Jim's office and just being crestfallen. And and Jim was as positive as if the managing partner wanted to publish the report. He was so pumped up, and he said, we gave him exactly what he was looking for, which was a picture of our staff, and there were some takeaways, and so you have to look at it in terms of that we accomplished that objective. All I could see was tossing the my novel into the wastebasket. I I've oftentimes brought that picture back to
Mm.
mind uh, that it is you have to look at what you have, not what you don't have.